Hi class, I hope everyone is doing well. I want to go over our case analysis this week, and we're doing the forecasting food and beverage sales. I'm going to have you guys also download this Excel sheet that I am going to be putting up here on your announcements. So if you haven't read the case study, read the case study and download this Excel file that is attached to your announcements for the week. All right, so let's get started. All right, so one of the first things that you're going to see is that I already added the dummy variables on this sheet. And so the dummy variables are 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 all the way to November. You'll see that we don't have December. If we look here on December year 1, it's just 0 all the way across. And that's how we are going to be able to do the dummy variables on this forecasting. So one of the first things they want us to do is the question is do a time series plot and come on the underlining pattern in the time series. We're going to skip this one because there's a new tool on Excel that allows us to do a forecasting sheet that is really cool. And I'm going to show you how that is done, but I'm going to show you the old way, which is really more difficult. The old way would have had us do a lot of different calculations, and this video would have been 30 minutes. Instead, this video is just going to be under probably 10 minutes. So that's a great thing. So the first thing that we want to do if we're going to be using the dummy variables is we're going to go to data. And if we have here our data analysis, if you took business statistics with us, you probably have this downloaded already. But if you haven't, let's go to File. Let's go to, not File. Yes, File, Options, and then go to Add-ins. And then go here to go, and then just click on all of them to help you with your add-ins, because we're going to be doing Solver later if you haven't done that. All right, so you have your data analysis here, and we're going to go to our regression analysis. I'm going to go ahead and put a confidence level of 99 in here. That just gives us a different confidence level as well in there. It'll also give us the upper and lowers for 95. In here is our labels that we're going to have as well. And then here we're going to have our y-intercept and our x-range. So one of the first things I'm going to do is, because I have something funky on mine, and this will be fixed when I give it to you guys on your handout, it's going to have time. So one of the things I'm going to do here, let's go back to my regression, click on that, and so I'm going to go ahead and click all my data here that I have. And I'm going to make sure I click cells because I'm including my labels, and then I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to go and click all my X, and so that's going to be time all the way down to November. And we're going to go here, and these are all my dummy variables, and I'm going to have it go to a new worksheet, or you can have the output range go somewhere else. It's fine for you. I'll show you what we're going to be doing with that. Actually, I'm going to actually put the output range, and I'm going to select over here where everything's going to go, because we're going to use the dummy variables to help us show how to do some forecasting. Okay, and so if we come here, we look at our R squared at 99, multiple R, perfect. We look at our, all this looks just great. We have our intercept here at 199.25. We have our time here, which is 1.01, and we're going to times that. and then we're going to add our 49 for January, or we can go to here, the more higher confidence level, and have it at 60. But right here, we'll start right here at our regular confidence level, and we'll be pretty close to it. And this is doing it with the dummy variables in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click my 37 in here, and I'm going to go to the very top into my January, and I'm going to click this one down here, and I'm just going to do the first one to show you, and I'm going to highlight this one yellow to just show that this is what's going to be given. So that is going to be given. We're going to put in a formula here. So our formula is going to be our trend analysis, and so our intercept here is at 199, and then we're going to plus that, and we're going to take our time, which is 1.017, times that by our 37, and then we're going to add our 49 to it. Oops. And then we'll add our 49, and go ahead and do that. And that basically is going to tell us everything that we have for that forecast. So in January, it was forecasted at 286. And if we wanted to take a higher confidence level, we can do it to 208 times it by the 1.22, and then add the 60, and we would get a little bit closer number to the 290. But for right now, the 286 is perfectly fine and great. So this is a really useful tool for using the dummy variables. But let's go ahead and check out something that's totally amazing and has saved a lot of time when we are doing forecasts, especially forecasts like these. And so remember how I told you that we were going to go back and to do this time series plot. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click here. I'm just going to put time and that, and I'm going to just click down here all the way to 36. I'm going to leave the 37 out, and I'm going to go to my forecast sheet right here, and that's under data, and I'm going to have my forecast sheet, and it's going to ask me, wow, look at that. This forecasted it so well in here, and then we're going to add 12 because we just want to do for the 4th year. So 36 plus 12 is our 48 in there, and I'm going to do a create, and another sheet's going to pop open, and I can manually edit, do some stuff, but here, right here, is all our forecasts done automatically. We don't have to do it. We don't have to go in there and get confused on a whole bunch of different ways of calculating this with our seasonal index or anything. We can use this sheet, and we can go ahead and use the upper confidence and use the 297 in there, and that would be the one that we would look at to be the closest for that. And so basically we have our time series plot here. We also have our answers for using the variable approach. It gives us January through December. So if you look here, you can change this maybe. Oh, no, we will click back out of that. Made a mistake on that. Once you do this, it takes it away. You could put January's in here. I just like the numbers. And so here is our time series plot, and we say in a cycle cells, a circular kind of cells volume going through here, and then we have our forecasts, and what we can see is that it's between 276 and 295. Sorry, 276 and 297. And if the second part here, assume January sales for the fourth year turn out to be 295,000, what was your forecast there? Let's just go ahead and take the top one. So we'll take, what I'll do here is I'll take that number and I will minus our 295,000. And remember, there's no such thing as a perfect formula. So in there is that there's no such thing as a perfect, sorry, there's a perfect formula. There is no such thing as a perfect forecast. So something that is close like this, off by 2.9 is pretty good forecast that we can say that it's accurate, and we believe it's pretty good, that we won't get too hurt by having with this forecast. And so go ahead, if you want, you can do this as a forecast sheet. If you are a Mac user, I apologize. You're going to have to go ahead and do the monthly sales at the vintage here. I'm not going to make you go in there and do the seasonal index. You can go ahead and just use the coefficients in there to get that, so that you don't have to worry about doing the seasonal index and timesing that. But what we can do is making sure that we are as close and as good as we can when we're doing our forecast using this way if you are a Mac user. If you are a PC user, it is pretty simple, and you can go ahead and do everything through here. Click this and save this and embed this into your report, and then you can make your own little chart that has all these different forecasts in there, and then just making sure that you're able to explain everything that we did within that forecast in there, and so that you can cover the page requirements. Of course, if you have questions or concerns, you can give me a call or you can send me an email. Look forward to everyone doing well.